Hello and welcome back everyone to another episode of Gold Rush. I am back today with you guys. I am buying the mobile wash plant, the gas tank, and I'm going to be getting the small excavator. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to rent it as to buy it because I am lacking $17,000. But I will go ahead and get all this set up so that way we can start actually making some real money for once instead of trying to do it the old school fashioned way by hand. So I will probably clip some of this load in delivery so that way I'm not boring everyone too much. Oops, don't need the options and stuff up. Let's go ahead and start off by grabbing hold of the wash plant. I'll go ahead and back up to it. Hook up. And I will be right back with everybody here in just a moment once I get this turned around. Alright, be right back with y'all in a moment. And we are back. Instead of going to the hog pan area, we're coming out this way. Come out a little bit here toward the front. That way I can set this up about right here. Disengage it. I'll go ahead and reset my truck. Oop, wrong button. That's not it either. Oh well. I'll go ahead and just go with it. Ain't no big never mind. Alright, I'll be right back with y'all when I pick up the gas can, or gas tanker. And we are back. I am here picking up the gas. Center a little hard there. Alright, now, next stage. I'm going to park my truck right here a quick second and run over to the big machinery shop. Go pick up the small excavator as a rental, unfortunately, but good news for that is I can always take and send it back if the teeth break. So in that case, it's a bit of a blessing. It's only $734. Yes, I know, transporting. Have to come over here. Then you gotta pay $1,500 to get it sent over. Order. It gives me $5,000 to play with now a $1,500 overhead. So, that being said, I can comfortably spend about $2,000 and fill up this gas tank. Alright, so come over here. Stop there. Grab this. Fill her up. How much? Ooh. Well, diesel is down at the moment. $9.97. Let's go about 200 gallons. That should be absolute God's plenty for everything that I need to be doing. Go and kick back on the lights, that way we can see where we're going. And now we've got 76% of a gas container. That should do us God's plenty for a little while. At least enough to get a couple more bucks back in our pocket. I don't want to spend too much or too little and be completely out of luck. But I'll be right back with y'all in just a moment once we get there. And welcome back to the claim, everyone. There's the small excavator. I'm going to go ahead and drop this fuel container over here. Why? Just because I'm going to have to shift everything around and get the water set up over here. Let's see now. Get the water. Come on. This thing don't drive for fudge sometimes. Alright, well, let's back this on up. I can't hook up just yet because I have to disengage that. To then pull the pin, reattach it there. I might as well grab this stuff right here because I'm going to need a generator to power that. Gas to keep that running. So, that being said, this will no longer have water. As of right now, I don't need that. I feel like I'm forgetting one very important thing, but I don't think I am at the moment. Oh well, I'll find out here in a moment. Oops, shut off the engine. Alright, time to get this party started. Go ahead and cut this off right about... I'll back it up just a little bit. Put this water container about right there. Whoa, twitchy. Alright, now, that being said, there's the in, there's the out. Oh shoot, that's what I forgot. A frickin' water transfer box. Alright then, guess it'll be just a moment after I hook this up. Okay, so that being said, the buckets go here, I believe. Yeah, the opposite side of the engine. So, that being said, I've got a little gas, I've got that, I've got that. Power's already run to it. I need to go get a water splitter. I'll be right back with you folks in just a moment here. And we're back here at the store, everyone. Do forgive me, I do forget things at times. Right now we need a water differential, water splitter. And just for good measure, let's grab a couple buckets while we're here. Yeah, I already know I've got enough money that they said that air was fixed. I've yet to see that air get fixed. Time to put that in. This in. Don't worry, folks, this will get better eventually. Alright, now, time to get back on the road. I will meet you all back at the claim and start this whole day digging. And we are back, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry, just had to do that. So fun. Alright, let's get us a bucket. Yep, see? Right there. I will leave those parts in there, so that way I don't have to worry about them. Go ahead and set that right next there. Grab our water splitter, carry our water splitter over here. Probably gonna have to go a little closer, right about there, just for right now, because I'm gonna have to start ripping all this stuff back anyway. So, next, connect you to, how far can I get with this? If I can get all the way over here, great. Yes. Let us move this back here then. Go ahead and connect it in. Go grab our big fat hose from over here that we originally had hooked up to the water. There she be. Go and grab that. Carry this over here. Connect it into our pump and splitter. And by all rights, gravity should actually assist me here. A little gravity assist. Alright. That should give us power. Let's go turn it all the way on. There we are. Get everything starting to work. Now cut this on. And there is now water. Alright, that's ready to go. Let's go ahead and cut these off for the time being, just to save a little on gas. And let's go play with the big Tonka toy. Oh, that's kind of new. It actually grid formats it now. That's a nice little touch. Unfortunately, this might take a moment, so I will be right back with y'all when I'm over there. Alright, we're back, everyone. I'm going to go and top this thing off before I actually get just a little bit further and start going for my test scoops. Go ahead and back the truck off over here, just up out the way. I'm going to eventually need it again soon. Alright, tank is full. Go and take this out. You need to hang them back up every time. If not, you run the risk of breaking those things. Alright, let's go ahead and get this started. And we're going to park it about right. Too close. I was afraid of that. Because you need room for your entire boom to swing. You don't want to give it too much room, but you want to give it enough. Alright. I'll go to my favorite view of digging. Just because it reminds me of like a giant dirt dragon. I go and break ground. Oh, come on. Just a touch too close. Alright, so, that being said, I'm at a 90-degree angle on it. There we are. Alright, try this again. Key thing is getting... Hey, look, a nugget. Key thing is getting centered up to where you want to be. So you can actually just start digging away. Look at that. 2 scoops already 50% of a full hopper. This so reminds me of a dirt dragon. Rawr. Yes, more gold. Rawr. Look at that. Absolute chock full. Anybody want to start placing bets on what the first bucket full down there is going to be? If so, I'd love to hear it. This is just me digging in a random spot, so I've got zero clue of even what I'm going to get to. But, I mean, always fun to place just a little fun bet. Alright, first things first. Get all this cut on. Get you started. Turn that back on. And look at that, another nugget. I'm actually quite proud of this. What's that say? 10%? No. Alright. I can dig like this all day long compared to the other. In case you're wondering, yes, I am controlling the thumb and everything with it. Whatever you do, you don't want to drag the teeth across the grizzle bars because that'll tear up your equipment even faster. Just as bad as digging in bedrock on the teeth of this particular excavator. Look at this. I've already done aced my other hole 100 times in just half a dozen buckets. That to me is absolutely insane. The difference of dirt you can move. Look at that, another nugget. Holy smokes, I'm just pulling them now. I might actually be able to take and turn this rental back in at the end of the day and get the bigger one. The big excavator. D700 or whatever the heck it is. Just absolutely beautiful in all comparison. I'll be back here, folks, in a few minutes when I filled up this bucket. I will just go ahead and speed dig for everybody. Talk to y'all in a moment. And welcome back, everyone. We are almost done with this bucket. I will go ahead and shut that off. Actually, I should probably shut this thing off, quote unquote, properly. That way nobody's yelling at me in the comment section that, oh, you're doing it wrong, you're not stowing it properly. I do believe I am. Alright. That argument aside, I will go ahead and shut off the water and the power. Grab my bucket over here and show you guys the world of difference besides this huge freaking crater that if I jumped down in, I would not get back out without zipping to one of the vehicles. There is no way. That is just a little too deep. And that was one bucket here. Now, if you folks remember, I was maxing out at 20 grams or ounces of magnetite every time. So this will show you a little bit of the difference. And then afterwards I will show you the other hole that I made over there. Alright, halfway done. That's already ticked up 1, 2, 58, almost 60. So that's already 3 times better as to what I was getting over in that little area. So let us find out just how much this is worth. Holy smokes, we're already at 14 and a half. 15. Now like 12 of that was already nuggets. Yeah. Almost 4.2 ounces compared to the 0.7, 0.8, 0.9, 1 single ounce max. This was my old hole that I started when I first started this all. Now, that hole compared to the other one, there's an absolute metric ton more soil moved per time. Oh, I forgot the other bucket. I'm sorry. There's that. Let me stuff this up here. Afterwards, I will go back to digging and chit-chat, I guess, at a small length. Hopefully not enough to annoy anybody. Alright, there's that. Let's go ahead and hop back in here. Pick back up the boom. Go ahead and extend the teeth. Get us a nice bite. But yes, 4 ounces as to 1, maybe. And I still have room to dig down here. Not a whole lot, but some. Alright. Anywho, we just had a nice good storm here all day long. The storms are popping up at random. Monsoon season and all. And unfortunately, I can't do any of this stuff outside in real life while it's this swampy, which really sucks. This is actually one of my more liked hobbies. I won't say I'm, oh great, but I like this hobby. If I could set up a excavator like that, I'm sure that I could actually control it pretty well with a game controller or Logitech or whatever the heck. I mean, I've got fair control over these things. Again, I won't say great, but fair. And it looks like I need to scooch my booch. Alright, back this up just a bump. And try this again. Go ahead and bite into it. Dig in. Alright, yeah, here's a rhythm. I swear this feels like it's moving a lot slower than what it used to, though. I know there's a worker that'll help the mobility, but this just seems a bit slower than what it used to be. But I hope everybody is well today and the weather's fair for y'all. It's not the greatest here, but I can deal with it. I just need to keep my driveway from washing out. And I don't know much else what to say. I will go ahead and just shut up and keep digging. I'll see you guys here in a few moments. Ooh, doggy, look at that 3-ounce nugget. Look, I've already aced everything pretty much I've done in 2 buckets here as to the last 6-7 days beating on that hog claim, that hog pan claim. So, I mean, that just tells you the world of difference. Now, mind you, the nuggets will eventually dry up, but I can enjoy it while it lasts. Truly cannot wait to get the $70,000 excavator. I should be able to do a nice good rental on it, though, at day's end. I am not gonna double rent in one day. That's just silly, because you get charged twice. You might as well burn up everything that's already in this one, because I already put gas in it. There's the gas cost, there's the rental cost. I mean, waste not, want not. Unfortunately, this one just takes forever to do this, but it will get much, much faster from this point on, for sure. It seems like they've changed a little bit of the terrain layout. Oh, look, another nugget. What's that? I'm already at 24 ounces. 24.32 ounces. Holy smokes. Night and day difference. Night and day difference. Start making up a little money here. But I need 70,000. So 70. About 30 ounces at $2,000 each. But I sold out. They were only $1,200 each. So that'll put a little damper. That'll be closer, like 45, 50 ounces. Not to mention the smelting loss that I'll take, and the royalties they're going to end up taking. So, I mean, always something to keep in mind. If it's not a nugget and it comes from the ground, they will charge you for it. Heck, they'll even take part of your nugget if you owe them. They are not friendly about it. They're almost as bad as loan shark. Not that I would know, but don't be owing, folks. That's why I don't like renting. I don't like borrowing. I don't like nothing like that. I'd rather be a standalone and have the crap kicked out of me than owe somebody money and have the crap kicked out of me that way. Just not my idea of a good time. Look at that, another 3-ounce nugget. Who da lolly. And just think that one bucket was only, what, 4.2? So that's what I'm gonna owe on's the 4.2. Not all the rest of it. But that's also why I waited until the next day to smelt that bar down. Other than that, it would actually cost you more royalties. And I'm not about that life. Alright, let's go ahead and cut these off again. You off, you off. And grab up another single bucket. And take this over on yonder and see what we got in her. Because now is when it really starts counting where you're digging. If you don't pay attention, you can dig in the wrong spot and potentially get absolutely nothing for your troubles. Because there are like close to zero, null and void, not even worth your runtime pockets all throughout that claim over there. You can take and spend your time drilling. You could potentially get free nuggets off of that, but it's not always a guarantee. Look at that, 53 ounces of magnetite. Wherever you find a great abundance of magnetite, you'll find a decent amount of gold. It's considered heavy. It rests in the low pressure areas. And, well, that's usually where you'll find the gold. Gold and lead have a very similar density. So, if you can throw some buckshot in a pan like's in there, 3.79, wasn't the greatest, but if you throw some buckshot in your pan, if you can capture the buckshot, then in all theory, you can actually capture the gold. Take a handful of buckshot, take a bunch of sand and rocks and stuff, throw it into the pan along with the buckshot, and then slowly sift through it, similar to what I had done over there. And you could theoretically, if you can reclaim the buckshot, can actually take and catch gold. Just remember to keep an eye for the low pressure pockets where all the big heavy stuff sits. You could theoretically potentially find something, but remember not to do so without proper licensing and all that other stuff. You've got political tape to go through before you can even do any of that. Other than that, the government will come and get you. It's mineral rights. You ain't got those, you ain't got squat. Alright, so I will probably just speed on through this. Try to get as much as this as I possibly potentially can. Oops. There we are. Get this thing all nice and full and ready to go. And probably end off the episode here with at least doing a double clean out for everybody with the excavator. And I thank you all for watching. Please remember to hit that like and subscribe button. I would greatly appreciate it. And I will catch you all in the next one. Cheers, everyone.